left. I've been here all the time.
Here? In the boat?
It's never existed.
In the goat?
Back in the bank.
Sure, and I'm still a porter. It's all the same as before, eh?
Wednesdays on this are wild.
Family Guy has gone hashtag crazy. Hashtag fashion don'ts.
Well, one of us is going to have to change.
Hashtag photobomb. Hashtag epic fail.
For my homework, I had to make a shoebox diarrhea.
You mean diorama?
Uh-oh.
Hashtag follow.
Help me!
You just find I'm going to get you.
Family Guy. Viewer discretion advised.
Weeknights at 7 on My TV Richmond.
Oh, wow, everybody's already tweeting that.
Save the date, Friday, May 29th for the American Diabetes Association's annual garden party, the Diamond Gala. Enjoy a night of music, auctions, and fun at the historic John Marshall Ballrooms to help fight diabetes. For more information, go to diabetes.org/garden party. Join us June 20th at Bryant Park for the Richmond Vegetarian Festival 2015, noon to 6 p.m. Live music, speakers, great food, and fun for the entire family. Admission is free. Visit veggiefest.org for details.
You're in Wayward Pines.
You could be happy here, Ethan.
Rum raisins. You like rum raisins?
Do not discuss the past.
Work hard. Be happy. Enjoy your life in Wayward Pines. We all must do our part. Always answer the phone if there is. Hello? You must kill the man in front of you. Telemarketer. Follow the rules.
This is no ordinary town.
How do I get out of here? You don't.
Wayward Pines begins May 14th on Fox Richmond.
This is where you see trouble with a capital T. All the talk in one location. Don't you want to watch confrontation? Tension.
If anything can change the way you see things, it's gotta be Family Feud. How many of the 10 commandments have you broken this month? 7 out of 10. What 3 didn't she do? Hey, watch Family Feud right here on Fox Richmond.
The Alzheimer's Association invites you to join us for Bocce for Memory, Saturday, June 20th at Hardywood Park Craft Brewery on Only Lane in Richmond, as part of the longest day to defeat Alzheimer's disease. Register or donate at the website on your screen.
Wait a minute! Watch out!
This is Ring of Honor, Saturday night at 8 on My TV Richmond.
0.
This is a national health alert from Worldwide Medical. Are you on Medicare? And do you suffer from back or knee pain? Have you tried injections, pain pills, or even had or considered surgery? If these examples apply to you or a loved one in pain, stop. There is a better way. You could qualify to receive a pain-relieving back or knee brace at little or no cost to you. You'll receive free information, free delivery, and all the insurance paperwork is handled for free. Best of all, there is little to no cost to you for the braces. Call 800-993-6038 to get all the detail. It takes just a couple of minutes. These amazing braces have helped thousands of people in severe pain, and you may qualify to have yours delivered directly to your door at little or no cost to you. Call 800-993-6038 right now. This may be the most important call you make all year. That's 800-993-6038. Call now.
Today, thanks to Great Call, my mom has a cell phone she actually enjoys using, the Jitterbug. She loves it and takes it everywhere. The big buttons make it so easy to dial. It has a bright screen that's easy to see, a powerful speaker so conversations are loud and clear, and one of the longest lasting batteries on the market.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, sweetie.
And with Great Call's exclusive 5-star service, the Jitterbug can become your personal safety device. One touch and you'll be immediately connected to 5-star agents who can confirm your location and get you the help you need.
Service starts at just $14.99 a month. Or choose the easy-to-use Jitterbug Touch smartphone. Buy one today and get twice the monthly minutes for life. And for a limited time, get 25% off at Best Buy, Rite Aid, or Sears.
Exclusively from Great Call. Available at retailers nationwide.
If I had told you, Jose, to start a revolution, you wouldn't have understood me. To rob a bank, yes, that was possible. First, you learned to kill in order to defend yourself. And later you had to kill to defend others. And the rest came by itself.
And you? What do you get?
Nothing. Salary from the British Admiralty. Rather modest one.
In England, what is her part in this?
Portugal's England's enemy. And if the English ships were not in the port of Queimada, the Portuguese would already have returned.
And how many English ships are there?
Don't be too ambitious, Jose.
No, I just asked.
Come on, Pedro, Andres, that's enough now. You're dance in town.
Might be better if you camped here, Jose. Would be better.
But they have fought and suffered, and they are winning place. They have a right to go to the city.
Though they'll have plenty of time for that, all the time in the world. Gentlemen, I would like to present General Jose Dolores. Mr. Prado.
Augusto Anguilar.
Fernando Cabrera.
Allow me to present General Dolores, Mr. Teddy Sanchez. He directed the rebellion here in the capital. It was he who killed the governor. And he's now the president of the new provisional government, whose first act it was to abolish slavery.
General, you have our admiration. Your help has been invaluable. Thank you. In the name of the provisional government, I invite you to discuss with us the proposals for a constitution.
Gentlemen, shall we?
See, that was the chair of the governor. May God bless you, Jose Dolores.
Thank you. Well, senores, you wanted to talk with me? Here I am. Well, come forward. Come on, senores. We will talk. But I warn you, speak plainly. Your government is provisional. Well, my encampment is too. My people won't be delayed.
You've been answering no. Why don't you try suggesting something, General?
Oh, excuse me, General, but I must talk to you about a very urgent matter concerning both our countries. All of K-Marta's sugar is rotting in storehouses and on the quays.
And so?
But only a commercial agreement between us can change this situation.
And so?
The temporary government no longer exists. With whom can I negotiate? Who will sign this agreement? I was advised to ask you.
Who advised it?
I did. I told him.
And not even England can wait forever.
But not only England buys the sugar.
No, and not only K-Marta sells it. Not to mention the fact that in Europe they're already extracting it from sugar beet. Did you know that, General? And what if K-Marta were not to sell any more sugar? How would these people live? You can't delay your decision, General. Competition's getting stronger every day. Are you familiar with the latest raw sugar market quotation? 10 and 11 raw sugars, which up to a month ago were quoted as 7 5/8 to 8 cents a pound, at the last opening had no price. The refined of 8 1/4, 3/4, down by a half, more or less. Number 12, current category. Opened without firmness. Refined polarized at 96 degrees, and lot 60 aren't even quoted at the opening.
That's enough. Get out.
But, General...
Leave me alone.
Everything seems quite clear. I'm particularly good at convincing my people, and you, sir, have all the necessary qualities of a responsible head of state.
Go away! And stay away! Ramon, clear the whites out. All of them.
Toque para fora, rua! Vamos já, fora! Olha vocês aqui acabando, vai embora! Acabou com vocês! Vai embora, vamos aí, não quero ver mais ninguém aí! Vamos! Ainda estão aí? Vai embora!
Who'll govern your island, Jose? Who'll run your industries? Who'll handle your commerce? Who'll cure the sick? Teach in your schools? This man? Or that man? Or the other? Civilization is not a simple matter, Jose. You cannot learn its secrets overnight. Today, civilization belongs to the white man, and you must learn to use it. Without it, you cannot go forward.
But to go where, English? It's better that you too go away.
OasisTV.com for movie listings and info.
When Bob got into the accident, I was terrified. His injuries were so severe, but once we knew he was going to be okay, what then?
I couldn't go back to work for a long time, and we got way behind on our bills.
We'd hired an attorney, but when our case kept dragging on, we didn't know how we were going to get by. Thankfully, our attorney knew about Oasis Legal Finance.
Oasis looked at our case and got us the money the very next day.
What a relief it was. We didn't have to wait until our case settled, and the money from Oasis helped us when we needed it most.
At first, I wasn't so sure. What if we lost the case? How would we be able to pay back Oasis? But then I found out if we did lose, we wouldn't have to pay them back, so there was no risk in doing it. No risk.
If you're involved in an accident and hired an attorney to fight for the compensation you deserve but need money now before your case settles, then call Oasis today. Oasis has given millions of dollars to people like you who need money fast while waiting for their case to settle. There's no risk, so call now.
I was hurt badly in a car accident just after my wife gave birth. We were counting on the cash from my lawsuit to get caught up, but the case took forever.
Honestly, we didn't know what we were going to do. Then we saw an Oasis TV commercial and called. We were approved and got money from Oasis the next day.
Not in a week, the very next day.
I was hurt at work and filed a workers' comp claim. I called Oasis, and they gave me the cash I needed. Unfortunately, I ended up losing my case, but Oasis let us keep the money. They kept their promise, and we didn't need to pay them back.
There are no out-of-pocket costs and no payments until your case is settled. If you lose your case, you don't have to repay Oasis. There's no risk. Call Oasis now to see how much money you can get before your case settles.
Call now, 1-800-508-9770. 1-800-508-9770. 1-800-508-9770.
If you had a choice between going bald and a full head of hair, which would you choose? Advances in medical science have resulted in the world's first and only permanent solution to hair loss.
Yes!
You wash it, you cut it. It's your own real, naturally growing hair. When it comes to hair restoration, no one in the world has more experience than Bosley. The results look completely natural and are affordable on nearly any budget. But the entire process can't be explained in 60 brief seconds. So to find out more about this clinically proven and permanent solution to hair loss, call now to receive your free no-obligation information kit. It'll answer all of your questions about hair loss and hair restoration. Plus, we'll also send you this $250 gift certificate just for calling. Every day you wait, you're losing more hair. So don't put it off any longer. You owe it to yourself to find out the facts. Choose hair. Choose Bosley.
Call 1-800-741-3923. That's 1-800-741-3923.
What's Jennifer Lopez's secret for building lean, sexy muscle?
Tasty Shake Protein by Body Lab. Because when I eat better, I feel better.
Tasty Shake delivers 15 grams of delicious protein in just 90 calories.
Be the girl of your dreams.
An important medical alert for all parents of boys who have taken Risperdal. The medication Risperdal has been linked to breast growth in young men, also known as gynecomastia. The FDA issued several warnings to advise patients that young males grew enlarged breasts after taking Risperdal, and in some cases required corrective surgery to treat the complication. If your son was prescribed Risperdal and has been diagnosed with gynecomastia,
call Parliament Law Firm at 1-800-604-2723 for a free legal consultation. 1-800-604-2723.
I want you to hear something. I recorded your accident. I got the whole thing on tape. Except I don't think you had an accident. I think your tire was shot out.
Oh, that's crazy.
No, it's not. Listen to this.
I need 10 more men in the south barricade. Pedro, you go with them. Hurry.
You can tell the whites I'm going. Say that my men will lay down their arms and return to the plantations. England will rejoice in this.
Not only England, Jose.
Have I become so dangerous?
Yes. Even for your own people, Jose.
Well, I'm not now. But you can tell the white men. Tell your friends.
They're not my friends, Jose.
Well, no matter. You tell them. Be careful. Very careful. They may know how to sell sugar, but we are the ones who cut the cake.
No, thank you. No, no.
You're back, senor?
The general doesn't carry baggage.
But he will for a friend.
All right, Jose. Come on. Jose, well, what are you going to do with yourself? I don't suppose you ever heard of a place called Indochina. Well, they're sending me there.
Then to Indochina.
To those who cut the cane.
Right, but there'll be no sugar for your tea.
And since no one in the world wants to drink their tea without sugar, business continued to prosper for the world's leading sugar companies. This is the London Stock Exchange. 10 years have passed. The quotations of shares in the sugar companies continue to rise. The companies are merging, and with the increase of their economic strength, grow ever more powerful. Thus, they are now able to take personal charge of law and order on their plantations. Naturally, their first concern is to procure for this job the most efficient experts available.
Empire Club. We'll try here. He was like another man.
Sir William?
Sir William Walker. First, he left the Navy, and then... let's see. Oh, here we are. On May 7th, 1841, he was expelled from this club.
What? Expelled?
Yes. He broke our rules. I told you he was another man. How very unfortunate. Did he leave an address, perhaps? Yes. 21 White Dock Street. Most unsavory district, I must say.
Trouble here. Would you like to continue?
Sir William Walker? Permit me. Henry Thompson. This is Jack Martin.
Nice to know you, sir.
Pleasure.
You're a hard man to trace, Sir William. We've been halfway around Europe just trying to find you.
That's rather flattering.
There are those who need you.
Well, I can assure you that I don't need them.
What a pity. There's a great deal of money in this for you, sir.
What do you want?
We don't know exactly.
But it seems that it has something to do with the Antilles and sugar cane.
Sugar cane. Mr. President. Mr. Shelton. Well, we've known each other for a long time, haven't we? Roughly 10 years. No, it's exactly 10 years, isn't it? 10 years ago, I worked for the British Admiralty. I now work for the Antilles Royal Sugar Company, which our ex-consul so ably represents today. We've both since changed our employers. However, the Admiralty has given me its approval. And so, I'm now here in the capacity of military advisor, invited by the government Queimada and paid for by the Antilles Royal Sugar Company and authorized by Her Majesty's government. Let's hope that my advice is worthy of so much trust. General Prader's informed me of the events of the last 10 years. I now would like to summarize the most important facts. May 13th, 1845, Jose Dolores agrees to dissolve the rebel army. Queimada is proclaimed a republic, and Mr. Ceri Sanchez is its first president. March 7th, 1847, the Republic of Queimada ceded the Antilles Royal Sugar Company the right of exploitation of the sugar plantation for 99 years renewable.
Why don't you mention the commitments of the Royal Sugar Company towards Queimada?
Because, Mr. President, that is not the most important aspect of the problem.
And is it not important that my company has already built a hospital and 50 miles of road?
No, Mr. Shelton. But what is important is that the Royal Sugar Company controls in practice the entire economy of Queimada, whilst the government of Queimada, in practice, no longer controls anything.
You're forgetting, Sir William. You were asked here to put down a revolt and not to concern yourself with our government's policies.
Yes, well, without these policies, there wouldn't be any revolution, Mr. President. On February 23rd, 1848, the sugarcane cutters entered the city, set it afire, and sacked the stores. The army has to intervene. 32 dead and 100 wounded. Other uprisings break out in various parts of the island. Jose Dolores takes over the revolution and organizes a new army that wins some victories. 3 months later, England intervenes. Now, what do you want me to do?
To deal with Jose Dolores.
Or to help us get rid of him.
Our government wants to negotiate, Sir William. And not because it is the only solution, but because it is the best. No one can do this better than you. You've already done it once.
10 years ago.
The situation is the same.
Yes, but the problem is different. 10 years is a long time. It can be a very long time.
Even so, it's still only 10 years.
No, I only want to explain, General, that very often between one historical period and another, 10 years suddenly might be enough to reveal the contradictions of a whole century. And so often we have to realize that our judgments and our interpretations and even our hopes may have been wrong. Wrong, that's all.
Does that mean our interests no longer coincide?
Yes, our interests do. Royal Sugar pays me well enough.
And our ideas?
My ideas at the moment are concerned with how to get something done, not with why to do it. All right, on what basis do I negotiate?
Equal rights for all citizens, better wages, and a general amnesty. Is that a good basis for discussion?
No, but I don't think that you can offer more unless you give up the government and the plantations of Queimada.
I believe that you will succeed, and that you believe it too. Right, Sir William?
Well, we must wait to see what Jose Dolores believes.
Fridays on this are a free-for-all.
He's a genius and he loves his family. So why does he want them dead?
He's cleaning house.
With a screwdriver in his neck.
How do you take down deadly identity with a Law and Order twist?
I have it.
Law and Order Criminal Intent.
tonight at 8 on MyTV Richmond.
Your only source for local news, weather, and traffic. Weekdays at 7 a.m. Fox Richmond Morning News. Sponsored by Elephant Auto Insurance.
I encourage everyone to create a Zombie Apocalypse Readiness Plan, or ZARP. Your ZARP requires education, so watch every episode of The Walking Dead on MyTV Richmond. Tell everyone to watch and survive. Your spouse, your kids, your mother-in-law. Well, tell your mother-in-law if you want to. Just saying. Just watch The Walking Dead.
Watch back-to-back episodes of The Walking Dead. Wednesday nights starting at 8 on MyTV Richmond, TV channel 35.2, cable 209, FiOS 10.
Crime Solvers need your help this week to solve a cold case homicide. Just before 1 a.m. on Saturday, May 11, 2013, officers responded to Pembroke Street for a report of shots fired. They discovered 19-year-old Matthew Warren McDaniel on scene with a single gunshot wound, and he died as a result of those injuries. If you have information that can help, please call, click, or text your tip through Crime Solvers. You will be anonymous and could earn a cash reward. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and take the time to solve the crime. As of May 4th, Crime Solvers need your help to find the following fugitives. Maurice Dabney is wanted for violating a protective order. Jason Goolsby is wanted for a grand larceny charge. Pictures of these and other fugitives can be seen at crimesolvers.net. And if you know their whereabouts, please call, click, or text your tip through Crime Solvers. You will stay anonymous and could earn a cash reward. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. As always, take the time to solve the crime.
Every day, people fall. From a simple misstep, to tripping over a rug, to just losing their balance. And not being able to get up from a fall can have serious, lifetime consequences. Being prepared is important. Philips Lifeline with Auto Alert is more than just a medical alert button. It's an advanced fall detection system designed to get you help quickly. If you fall and you're unable to push your button, the fall detection technology within Auto Alert can trigger the button to automatically place a call for help. Philips Lifeline has saved more lives than any other medical alert service.
This is Philips Lifeline. We received a fall detected signal. Do you need help?
Call now about Philips Lifeline with Auto Alert, the only button with Philips advanced fall detection technology. We'll send you this free brochure with information about the importance of getting help quickly if you should happen to fall.
When I fell, I couldn't press the button. I blacked out. And so having Lifeline with Auto Alert really saved me.
If they don't push the button, they're not able to push the button. It takes over and gets them the help that they need.
Multiple sensors inside Auto Alert can recognize the differences between your everyday movements and a fall. So if a fall does happen and you're unable to push your button, Auto Alert can detect it and automatically place a call for help. In a fall or medical emergency, every second counts. With Lifeline, you're connected 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, so you have quick access to help when you need it most. Over 7 million people have benefited from the Lifeline service. No wonder it has been recommended by over 200,000 healthcare professionals nationwide. A personal emergency could happen at any time. Be prepared. Sure you have... If you or someone you love would like information about Philips Lifeline with Auto Alert, call now and we'll send you this free brochure and ask about free activation when you order.
Call 1-800-290-4951. That's 1-800-290-4951. Call now. 1-800-290-4951.
Attention! Now put them! You there, wait! This Ganze Marbet! What is it, senor?
That one, bring him here.
This one?
No, the fourth one. No. I told you the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. Come on. Put your hands down. Well, at least you won't die today. That make you happy, Wasina? You don't remember me, do you?
Put them!
That was a long time ago.
Rosino, hold your fire! Rosino, don't be a fool! Hold your fire, we need him alive.
Now, Jose Dolores says that if what we have in our country is civilization of white men, then we are better uncivilized, because It is better to know where to go and not to know how than it is to know how to go and not know where.
And then?
And then Jose Dolores says that if a man works for another, even if he's called a worker, he remains a slave. And it will always be the same, since there are those who own the plantations and those who own the money to cut cane for the owners.
And then?
And then Jose Dolores says that we must cut heads instead of cane.
There's a tidy program.
Yes.
Very well, then. Tell Jose that we must meet and discuss this question wherever and whatever time. Do you understand? Marcina, tell him that I shall be pleased to see him in any case. Marcina, give this to Jose Dolores. Tell him it's from me. Fire! Why are you here? Why aren't you in the Sierra Madre with the others? Why? Now, we must realize, gentlemen, that if we're to succeed in eliminating Jose Dolores, it's not because we're better than he is, or that we're braver than he is. It's simply because we have more arms and more men than he has. And we must also realize that the soldier either fights to earn his pay, or because his country forces him to do so. But the guerrilla, on the other hand, fights for an idea, and therefore he's able to produce 20, 30, 50 times as much. Is that clear?
No, Sir William, I don't agree.
No. Well, I think it's a rather simple calculation. What does a guerrilla have to lose except his life? Whereas you, General, have a lot to lose. Wife, children, house, career, savings, personal pleasures and private aspirations, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. That's simply the way of it. Now, according to your information, Jose Dolores has less than 100 men, few arms, very little ammunition, and no equipment. But you have thousands of soldiers, and modern arms and equipment. And yet in 6 years, you've not been able to defeat him. Why? Because their bases are here, on the Sierra Madre. And on the Sierra Madre, there's no possibility of survival. There's not a tree, not a blade of grass, and the only animals are vipers and scorpions. And yet in the last 6 years, it is here that the guerrillas have made their headquarters. You see, up here on the peaks of these mountains, there are a handful of small villages. Now, these people are destitute, with subhuman living standards, and they haven't anything to lose either. The guerrillas are their only hope. Now, these villages are the roots on which the guerrillas survive. They must be cut.
Vamos, depressa! Peguem suas coisas e vamos andando!
Came out from the fire, naked, covered with flames, like devils.
This is where they've crossed the river, in the marshes in the Sierra Trinidad. Now they're here. There are 5 villages in this area. 5. Tomorrow we start again.
You're watching this. This is your movie network.
I was an alcoholic.
I was addicted to OxyContin.
I was a heroin addict.
I was addicted to crack.
Over 23 million Americans suffer from addiction. It's a disease that destroys lives, relationships, and careers, and it's now causing more deaths than auto accidents. It doesn't just go away on its own, but it is treatable. Get help. Get help now. Call the Addiction Advisor. They are there for you 24 hours a day. Get the help you need. The call is free and so is the service. Call the Addiction Advisor now.
Let the Addiction Advisor connect you to a treatment provider that can do an assessment by phone and even verify your insurance benefits. There is no charge or obligation for this service.
Call the Addiction Advisor at 800-697-2811. That's 800-697-2811.
What does Jennifer Lopez know about burning fat that you don't?
Total burn.
With a key ingredient shown in a clinical trial to help participants burn off 15% of their body fat.
Be the girl of your dreams.
When Bob got into the accident, I was terrified. His injuries were so severe, but once we knew he was going to be okay, what then?
I couldn't go back to work for a long time, and we got way behind on our bills.
We'd hired an attorney, but when our case kept dragging on, we didn't know how we were going to get by. Thankfully, our attorney knew about Oasis Legal Finance.
Oasis looked at our case and got us the money the very next day.
What a relief it was. We didn't have to wait until our case settled, and the money from Oasis helped us when we needed it most.
At first, I wasn't so sure. What if we lost the case? How would we be able to pay back Oasis? But then I found out if we did lose, we wouldn't have to pay them back, so there was no risk in doing it. No risk.
If you're involved in an accident and hired an attorney to fight for the compensation you deserve but need money now before your case settles, then call Oasis today. Oasis has given millions of dollars to people like you who need money fast while waiting for their case to settle. There's no risk, so call now.
I was hurt badly in a car accident just after my wife gave birth. Counting on the cash for my lawsuit to get caught up, but the case took forever.
Honestly, we didn't know what we were going to do. Then we saw an Oasis TV commercial and called. We were approved and got money from Oasis the next day.
Not in a week, the very next day.
I was hurt at work and filed a workers' comp claim. I called Oasis, and they gave me the cash I needed. Unfortunately, I ended up losing my case, but Oasis let us keep the money. They kept their promise, and we didn't need to pay them back.
There are no out-of-pocket costs and no payments until your case is settled. If you lose your case, you don't have to repay Oasis. There's no risk. Call Oasis now to see how much money you can get before your case settles.
Call now, 1-800-508-9770. 1-800-508-9770. 1-800-508-9770.
If you had a choice between going bald and a full head of hair, which would you choose? Advances in medical science have resulted in the world's first and only permanent solution to hair loss.
Yes!
You wash it, you cut it. It's your own real, naturally growing hair. When it comes to hair restoration, no one in the world has more experience than Bosley. The results look completely natural and are affordable on nearly any budget. But the entire process can't be explained in 60 brief seconds. So to find out more about this clinically proven and permanent solution to hair loss, call now to receive your free no-obligation information kit. It'll answer all of your questions about hair loss and hair restoration. Plus, we'll also send you this $250 gift certificate just for calling. Every day you wait, you're losing more hair. So don't put it off any longer. You owe it to yourself to find out the facts. Choose hair. Choose Bosley.
Call 1-800-741-3923. That's 1-800-741-3923.
We all try to eat right. We try to exercise. But sometimes
We all need an extra boost. That's why, to make sure my metabolism keeps working as hard as I do, I choose the 7-Day Ultra Fast Slim Kit by Body Lab.
This advanced system works 3 ways to accelerate results. It naturally cleanses to flush out unwanted toxins, helps reduce belly bloat, and revs up your metabolism to burn the fat.
It's time to be the girl of your dreams with Body Lab.
Responsible for this tragedy. It is Jose Dolores who wanted this war. But the government promises you that the war will end soon. Peace will come. And order will again be established. And you will be able to go back to your houses and to your work. Have faith a little longer. We will do everything possible to alleviate your suffering. I beg you, my fellow citizens, listen to me. Believe me. Trust us.
Bread will be distributed to you. Offered personally by President Sanchez. Stay in your places.
Take back the effective command of our army. From now on, you will consult personally with me on every decision concerning the war and any possibility of peace.
And Sir William Walker?
He'll go back to England.
But the Royal Sugar Company, Mr. President.
The Royal Sugar was supposed to help our independence, General, and not the other way around.
There's always Jose Dolores.
Who knows? If there hadn't been a Royal Sugar, would there have been a Jose Dolores? Who knows, General?
Come in.
Hello, Teddy. You wanted to talk to me?
Sir William Walker, in the name of the government of Queimada.
Mr. Teddy Sanchez, in the name of the people of Queimada, I declare you under arrest.
I think we've said all there is to say.
Citizens of Queimada, the Special Military Tribunal has decreed that ex-President Sanchez is guilty of high treason. Citizens, it is your duty to declare your allegiance to the new government, to our heroic army, and to the soldiers of England who have so generously come to our aid. Citizens of Queimada, the bandits of Jose Dolores will be annihilated. Peace will return to our beloved country. Signed, General Alfonso Brada, head of the provisional government.
Battery 4, fire! Battery 4, fire!